written by Golden Book program students of Madrasah Zuhri. There are 37 stories inside, 36 of them by the students, one is by me, just to contribute. But for now, we give you a sampling. Okay, a sampling of the stories. I will invite the students to come out and read out the stories for you in your own manner. Remember that they were just briefed on this yesterday. Okay, yesterday. So let's see what we can offer to us. Okay, the first one I will call to the stage is Harif. Okay, Harif, come. Girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the reading, the soft launching of the book, The Scientific Tales of Irsyad. First presenting will be Muhammad Harith Mukri bin Muhammad Zaifar. Marha, marha.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Harith Mukri bin Muhammad Zaifar. I am from Primary 4 Bukhara. The Cold-Blooded Boy. Professor Fraser was up to something. He was thinking of building out special powers since it was an especially hot season. He was thinking of making ice powers, so he tried. After a few attempts, he succeeded. He tried it on his subject, Sam. As a result, Sam obtained the powers. It was more of Sam being able to absorb heat from his surroundings or the things he focused on, and thus reducing their temperatures to freezing point. Alas, Sam could not control those powers properly. His body always shivered uncontrollably, unable to adapt to the cold temperatures he himself generated. However, being chivalrous, Sam used those powers whenever he could to help people, especially during the hot season. Once he used his powers to make his hot chocolate cold. He also used his powers to make a skiing park. But Professor Fraser was jealous. He was the one who gave the powers to Sam, but it was Sam who got famous, not him. People recognized Sam, not Professor Fraser. So he thought of the dastardly plan. He would take Sam's powers away. One night, he crept into Sam's house. He waited until Sam was sound asleep. Then he took the same machine that he used to give Sam his powers and put it into a reverse setting, negating all of Sam's ability to make things cold. Professor Fraser's atrocious act was almost done when the room got so cold that he started to sneeze non-stop, and that woke Sam up. Realizing what the professor was doing for Sam, for he himself was a scientist, Sam quickly snatched the machine away from Professor Fraser's hand and made it return the freezing powers to Sam. The professor cried for forgiveness and tears turned to ice. Sam, being the gentleman that he was, forgave him. From then on, Sam was able to use his powers without restraint to help people all over the world. In fact, he improved the machine to let others gain the same powers as him, but he made sure that those chosen were good at heart, for he did not want those powers to be abused by anyone ever. The strange thing was, Sam always had bruised hands, not from getting blue black because of the cold, but because of signing so many autographs. Thank you.
Marha, marha. Okay. Please remember that these stories are written by Primary 4 and Primary 5 students. Okay. Of course, I had to do a bit of editing to make sure that the scientific text were accurate, and of course to make it a bit more readable. But essentially, these are their stories. Okay, these are their stories, their words. I just put in a bit. Okay, now the next one. What happens when a magnet robot wreaks havoc on the world? Now remember, one thing that we teach the GBP students and also all Irsyad students is when you write, when you do anything, there must be a moral aspect to it. Especially when we teach about science, we teach them you must be great scientists, not just to yourself, but also to give benefit to the world. Okay, so this is what we have when a magnet robot goes on the rampage. I present Ihsan Hanif bin Huzaini. Marha, marha.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ihsan Hanif bin Huzaini. I am from class P for Madrasah. Yes, thought versus magnet robot. Years passed as scientists scrambled to invent something new. Any invention is new, isn't it? Until one day, a scientist named Dr. Frankfurt, disillusioned, created a magnetic robot that could attract any and collect as many magnetic objects as possible on Earth, just because he felt like it. Of course, his fellow scientists led by Dr. Arnik could not let that be. They were in the same research team on magnets as Dr. Frankfurt, so they tried to find out how to defeat the magnet robot. Cool name, right? They came up with a plan as cool as the robot's name, a magnetic sword. It helped to attract and put back the stuff collected by the magnet robot. They clashed with the magnet robot, and to make a long story short, after an epic battle which mostly involved attracting, repelling, pulling and pushing apart like magnetic poles are supposed to do, the scientists led by Dr. Anik finally won. The magnet robot collapsed as its power was negated by the magnetic sword. Cheered and thanked the scientists for their bravery. They learned that the magnetic sword had been struck 1,000,000 times to turn it into a magnet, hence its strength. Magnet robot, on the other hand, had been struck only 100 times, thus accounting for its defeat. So sheer power won out in the end. And what of Dr. Frankfurt? Last we heard, he headed to the North Pole. Or was it the South Pole? Thank you.
Thank you, Ihsan. Marha, marha. So you know what happened to the robot after using the magnetic sword. How many times was it struck? So many times, right? Subhanallah, okay. Now, the third one we are going to invite is from Kami 4 also. Okay. This will be Shara Shubal Shibali. She will present about something that we always want to make. We want to make our own toys, right? Right? Yes, you want to make your own toy? Yes, enjoy it. Yes, okay. Now I shall present to you Shara. Marha, marha.
No, my invention is better, screamed Sam. No, my invention is more amazing. Yours is rubbish, John retorted. John and Sam were squabbling non-stop every day. Why? Just because of a small science experiment to make their own toy plane. Every time they both got home, they always thought relentlessly of a way to be the best. John was Googling on the internet for some ideas he had to make his toy plane. His idea was tremendously brilliant. His toy plane could not only fly, but would fit as many people as a toy plane could allow. Okay, so this part goes here. Wait, said John. There it was. He had used up all of his scientific genius to make his own plane. And this time, it could fit 5 people. And it could even fly. Not high above the clouds, but high enough as a toy plane could allow. All that scientific measuring, rounding up to the last micrometer, really paid off. Now, let's see Sam top that, said John, head high up in the clouds. But that is a story for another day. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Just for your information, a bit of background information. Inshallah, in the next few days, we hope you can see Shawra inside the Nita Karya. Okay, why? Because recently she topped the oratorical competition of the SEF Singapore Scholastica Environment Fund oratory competition, which put her in the finals against finalists from other schools. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, in the finals, she was one of 4 finalists. The other 3 finalists were from Raffles Girls Primary School, from Princess Elizabeth Primary School, and also from Global Indian International. So we congratulate her, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, maha. Okay, next but not least, we have another contestant who also got the silver award from the same competition. Okay, we call upon Amira Adani and her rainbow volcano. Marha.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amira Adani binti Zulfadli and I am from Primary 4 Bohara. The title of my story is The Rainbow Volcano. The school was quiet and only one light was on. Little Professor Amira, that's me, was experimenting in the STEM lab. She was hoping to create a mini volcano using clay, detergent, red and orange food coloring. What was wrong with this volcano? Prof. Amira sighed, frustrated. The lava somehow cannot start bubbling out of a volcano. She turned around to check her equations. But Professor Amira knocked over the test tubes containing yellow, green, blue, purple, and pink food coloring into the volcano. Boom! A cloud of smoke puffed out of the volcano's mouth, not just in grey, but in rainbow colors. Prof. Amira had invented a rainbow volcano. Wow! My dean would be very proud when I show this to her, cried Prof. Amira happily. I am the inventor of the rainbow volcano. Perhaps. The following day, Prof. Amira showed her invention to all the students and was her dean pleased. Perhaps you may ask, what was a rainbow volcano good for? All around the world, people were asking to buy a rainbow volcano to be installed in their homes. It pacified them to see such beautiful colors coming out of a volcano, not hot, devastating lava. So, how did you do it? Asked Mr. Rahman, a reporter from News 5. Prof. Amira just grinned and said softly, well, it is always fun with twilight twinkles. A small mistake makes a big difference. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Amira. Now, last but not least, we shall have someone who is no less devastating. He is. Oh, first I must give an intro to his story. He's going to write, what if we can control the Earth magnetic field? Yes, Muhammad Ali. Marha.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Anik Bakir bin Watul Shurul from Primary 4 Bohara. Scientists Anik and Ihsan had invented something great a magnetic powered car powered by the Earth's magnetism itself. It could move as fast as 1,000 kilometers an hour. But there was a problem. The motion from the car plus the interaction with the Earth's magnetism generated electricity in a circle of radius 50 meters all around the car. Anyone within that area would get electrocuted. Scientists Ani and Irsyad conducted experiment after experiment to overcome this challenge. What they did was create the best invention ever. A planet magnet which they call electro. Its magnetism could be controlled compared to the Earth's natural magnet. This meant that the waves of electricity generated previously by the magnetic powered cars could not only be controlled but also harnessed for mankind's benefit. Everyone cheered for scientists and Ani and Irsyad for saving them from the electrical nightmare. Thank you.